Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome spirits into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general weekly reading for Sagittarius from the 2nd to the 8th of September 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you'd like a personal reading that resonates specifically with your circumstance, then please go to my website jessmud.co.uk and book a reading. I put the decks that I'm using in the description box, so please have a look and follow the links if you want to buy the deck. I put the and don't forget to watch my videos on simple energy healing remedies as well as my deck walkthrough series. And also I'm launching a new series on gemstones, so please have a look at that as well. So like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. I'm starting off with the general energy read, and I'm going to be using the dream cards for that. Oops. So you've got the card of nourishing, and this is about giving a lot of yourself, maybe doing some kind of charity work, but you know, giving a lot of your energy away to people, helping people out really, and that is what you're doing at this particular time. You could be taking care of animals, but it could also be that you're in some kind of caring role that you're doing this work in. You've got the dancing card over here, and it's a 10, so this is about endings of old situations and maybe celebrating some success. This is also a card that says maybe you need to get out there a little bit and have a little bit of fun, just take things a little easy as well. You've got the flying card over here, and this is about taking a risk, starting something brand new, starting off afresh. So maybe an ending of an old cycle over there with that 10, which is similar to the Wheel of Fortune. And then, taking a risk and doing something brand new over there, almost like the Fool card there. So in the past, you've got the Sweets and the Attic. So there's something in the past that you've been dealing with, maybe a family situation that has had a really good outcome. So you've got the Sweets, which is about something good. Maybe you received good news. It's about sweets. So it's about, something really wonderful coming into your life. So maybe you've gotten some good news in the past, and it may be to do with family, because the Attic is about things in the past coming back to life. Maybe you've been doing some research as well into your family tree, or something about the past that you've been researching, and you've heard something really good about it. So there's something to do with the past that has played quite an important role in your life, and it seems like it's changed you or spurred you on to start making changes in your life. Now you've got a benefactor card over there and the gifts. So this looks like somebody is about to give you some kind of gift. Now since it's got to do, you've got the Attic to do with family and the past, this could be even an inheritance that is coming in for you with this benefactor card. Somebody taking, pity on your situation if you're going through any financial problems, and maybe some kind of, support coming in the form of finances. It could be in the form of advice, and you've got that gifts card over here. So somebody really being very generous with you there. So those are the energies for that week. Okay, so I'm going to be using the VersaTarot for the main read. I have shuffled this deck. Bottom of the deck, a decision that you have to make. There's been a lot of drama. There's a crisis that you're going through at the moment. For now, you're protecting yourself, but you have to make some kind of decision, and you're not quite sure what to do. Everything around you seems rather very chaotic. There seems to be some, you've received a lot of bad news, it seems. You've got a lot of lightning bolts coming in over there. Something that's happened. It's even got that 8 of Rods there. So some kind of news that you've received. It could be even legal news that you received that has caused some kind of crisis in your life over there. You can see You've got the Hangman over there, so having to make a sacrifice, maybe feeling a little humiliated in this particular situation, and now you have to make a decision to actually move away from it. So there's a big choice coming up for you, and you're really not sure what you should be doing. So there's a lot of drama going on with you and with around you. Now you will be able to move away from it, and you have to make a clean break. You've got that Ace of Swords over there coming in, cutting out the past, and you've got that eagle carrying that wreath. So you have to be strong, and you have to just hang in there, really, and success will come your way. You are moving away from that circumstance. So whatever it is that happened, whatever drama happened in your life, whatever problems you have, you're going to have to be moving away. And somebody's going to give you a helping hand there. You can see this man's guiding this woman through. You're going to have to take your things maybe and just move away from that situation, make a clean break, cut it out from the past. There's been a lot of obstacles and problems that you have been dealing with, and you're going to have to, draw from your inner strength to rise above this particular situation. Things seem a little dark right now because all the cards, the energies seem to be really gray and dark energies around you. So you seem to be dealing with a lot of mental conflict and anguish as well. You got the Star card over here, and this is trying to get away from things and maybe even making a fresh start somewhere else with that Knight of Cups. So this is leaving behind the situation and taking your cup and moving off. This is about getting rid of all those negative emotions, with the stork flying off in the background, some inspiration coming in over there, some kind of new idea. You've got a new idea in your head, and you're definitely going to run with it. It seems you've made up your mind and you have turned your back on that situation and you're moving on. You could be moving home because you've got that crab over there, so this is making a fresh start somewhere new. You're worried about the money over there. There's a lot of juggling going on there. You can see that Six of Pentacles, but also expecting some kind of help. So maybe you're waiting for somebody to give you some kind of financial aid as well. So you're hoping that comes in. You're hoping for some kind of money to come in, really. So going into the future, you've got the Magician card over there. So it seems like turning your back on that circumstances, and you're going to have to be the one that manifests it. So you're going to have to put your all your energies and all your focus on trying to manifest this new cup. He's got the cup displayed over there. This new situation that you want, you're going to be the one that needs to do it. So you have to not sit on your laurels, really, and you have to get out there and start working your magic, really, in order for you to manifest what you want. So this is about being very proactive, not procrastinating, not sitting back and waiting for things to come in, but actually doing things. And you do have the energy to do that. You've got that Ace of Swords, so some kind of clarity coming in for you there as well with that Ace of Swords. You're very disappointed. Something happened that you can't seem to fix. You have choices in at hand there with those two cups, and there's a bridge there. So something is going to help you get through the situation. Don't focus on what you've lost. Start turning, you need to turn your back on what was lost there, even with that Magician, and manifest your new cup. So you are the one that's going to have to be very hands-on and get in there and do the work to get it moving forward. It looks like, with this Knight of Rods, it's about maybe leaving this whole situation and going off. If this is a work situation or a loss of a job, there is that big decision you're going to have to make, and maybe it's about taking a job somewhere else, that even traveling overseas to maybe do that particular job. And you have to make quick decisions as well, so you're going to have to make bold moves, quick decisions as well. You've got the Seven of Rods over there, so it seems like you want to defeat rather the situation. This is in your hopes and fears, and you want to turn your back on it and walk away from it. So you're hoping that everything, people just back off, really, and you want to really move on. So going into the future, you've got the Empress card over there, the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Now, with the Empress card, this is about trying to work on your own personal finances, your own personal happiness. It's also, making sure that you're acquiring resources so that you can live that life of comfort, really. But she's sitting and waiting, and this may not be the best thing to do. You may need to actually get up and actually start physically doing things. And again, you've got that idea in your head. She's got a star above her head over there. So you have an idea in your head that you want to do. You've got that Star card over there. And so you need to follow that idea. So you do know how to get out of the situation, but you need to be bold and make that move. The Eight of Cups is showing you walking away from a situation. So this is, whatever that, it's got a sun there with two faces. So, the sun usually signifies work or jobs. So you're going to have to leave this old situation. Maybe leaving an old job that was very established. You had, you thought you were going to be there long term, but maybe it didn't work out that way. It seems like you put a lot of energy and effort into that particular work. But now it looks like you're going to have to move towards a new sun. So moving towards a different goal and taking your talents and going with you. You are feeling rather stuck and very anxious, very stressed out, but it's all about mental blocking rather than actually being physically blocked over there, not really being able to see things quite clearly here. So being very stressed, very anxious, maybe feeling as though, things are not going to work out the way you want it to. So maybe expecting the worst to happen. But with this Magician card over there, it's showing that if you decide this is the way you want to go and you take that idea, you will be able to manifest things, because the Magician opens doors for you. So doors will be opening, and it might actually be about accepting a job overseas with that Knight of Rods there. So you might have to leave the situation, and actually you can see the bridge crossing two land masses over there as well. So maybe going overseas rather than staying in that same situation and expecting things to work out. Maybe that's as far as you can go in that situation, and it's about time that you moved on somewhere else. Go and make a fresh start somewhere else. So I'm drawing some cards from the Animal Tarot, and the first card is the Eight of Autumn, and this is about work. So it's a perfect time to learn all that you can by returning to school, taking a seminar, or conducting research. Do your best work, and the law of attraction will bring you prosperity and career advancement. So you might need to take some kind of bridging course, do some kind of seminar, maybe even go back to school and learn new skills in order for you to move out of the situation. So there is something that you have to do in the interim in order for you to get over the situation. You've got that King of Winter, so it is time. This time is very important for you to communicate clearly and be objective and unemotional. Act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. So here again with this King of Winter, you need to get some expert advice, and you also have to be very unemotional when you make this decision. With this Two of Swords, this is about being unemotional and making a decision. So you have to really step out of the situation, see the bigger picture, and move on. And then you've got the Four of Spring over here, so it's time to kick back, relax, and celebrate all that you have. Joy arises from success in your career, the completion of a project, or a happy home life. So there are people around you there to help you. You might be working with a group of people as well. And this is whatever you start to manifest, it will be successful. So maybe going back to school will be something that brings in success and the stability and maybe a new home for you. Now with the Four of Spring or the Four of Rods, it's about maybe a new home in a foreign country as well. So maybe moving on, going and working with a group of people there, making a decision, signing new contracts with that King of Winter. So it looks like there is a clean break that you may need to make, move overseas or move off from wherever you have been at in order for you to manifest the future that you want. So I hope this reading has resonated. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.